So you are a 3D artist selling 3D content online, but you want to be more successful doing so. You want to make more money than you currently are making. And this video is made for you, if that is you, to help you be incredibly intentional in your approach to selling 3D models in terms of what to create, and fight the temptation of just modeling everything and anything, but to approach it in a way that makes sense and is informed by looking at a number of topics. So topic number one is category saturation. So you're a 3D artist, you upload 3D content, but you want to earn more. And the aim here is to just get you to consider the category that you're uploading to. Is it saturated? Is it small? Is there a demand for it? Currently the most saturated two categories are number one, furniture in the 3D marketplace. Now this is understandable given that there are complex furniture models, but a lot of furniture models are very basic box model type furniture with a limited knowledge of unwrap or UVWs required. Second most saturated category is architectural models. Now it's a wide banner. There's a lot that falls under architectural models, but it's similarly understandably saturated. My advice would be to you to, before you start modeling something, take a bit of time, investigate the category that you are aiming for. What is the saturation levels of that category? What is the demand in that category? What is the size of that category? And what is the price of that category on average? Topic number two is price. If you are selling models online and you want to do better at selling models online, then you should consider the price bracket that you are uploading to. And I say that because the 3D marketplace has changed, and it's changed in a number of ways, but at least one of them is that 3D software previously had a barrier to entry. It was high priced and not that easy to come by, whereas now there are fantastic free and open source software available. So 3D has become very easy to come by. The result of that, there is a disproportionate amount of amateur 3D artists, and a lot of those artists are selling 3D models online. What that means for the price bracket is that these guys and girls don't necessarily have the confidence to create $50 models yet. They are still learning, but they are also selling while they're learning. So the $0 to $10 price bracket is entirely saturated. So when you upload models, consider the price bracket that you're uploading to. My almost sweet spot price bracket that I have had a lot of success with is the $35 to $50 bracket. Those are models that's got a sort of a low investment in time and a reasonable output in terms of earnings. To substantiate the point that I'm making, let's just look at a graphic from one of the categories at CG Trader. This is a snapshot of the architectural category of CG Trader as it is on 6th of September 2019. So as you can see, the models ranging between $0 and $10, there are in excess of 15,000 of them. In fact, there's basically 16,000 models in this category. Now, with a high saturation level like that, you are most likely to find a diminished chance of success or a very low chance of success. Your chance of success is directly inverted to your saturation level. So if you can see on the right hand side, models between $100 and $500 have a very low saturation level and therefore an inverted or high chance of success. So my recommendation here would be to model models that range outside or fall outside of the saturated price level of $0 to $10. Desired royalty rates. The question a lot of 3D artists ask themselves when they upload a model is, how much do I want to sell this model for? It's a good question. There's potentially a better question to ask, and it's this: how much do I want to earn off this sale? there's a slight difference, and it's this: different platforms or marketplaces have different royalty arrangements. For instance, right now on CD Trader, I'm earning in the region of 70% royalties. So if I sell a $100 model on CD Trader, then I'll get $70. But if I sell it on another platform that has a $50 or 50% royalty rate, I'd have to sell what I'm selling for $100 on CD Trader for $140 on the other platform in order to get the same return. So ask yourself how much you want to earn and price on individual platforms according to your desired earnings, rather than pitching in at what you perceive to be a good price point. So topic number 4 is industry movements. Of late, AR, VR and PBR have grown at a massive rate, or the popularity for those have grown at a massive rate. Understandably, PBR is incorporates certain standards, which makes it the best and most consistent format for varying light conditions, and always act and react in the same way. PBR models, according to CD Trader, sell a lot better than standard models. Second is VR. VR has obviously become a lot more popular now with the increase in quality for virtual reality goggles. The quality increase on those goggles have been immense. Also, new tetherless goggles are out and no longer feeling constrained with being tethered to a PC. Also AR and VR both uses low poly models. It won't forever use low poly models, but right now it's using low poly models. So industry movements do dictate some of the popularity of 3D content right now, and that is low poly PBR as a category. Topic number 5 is flexibility of use. Make sure that when you plan to model something, you plan that model to be fairly flexible in its use and to be able to be adaptable in terms of placing it in a various number of environments for it to be used, in different ways for it to be used. Just across the board, make it a general model that can easily fit into a number of scenes. Recently on Unity, I saw a very, very nice but very specific, very stylized, very futuristic hoverboard. And that's what I mean, don't make models too specific, because that model unfortunately will only be able to use in a very specific genre, with a very specific category, with a very specific look. So it's probably gone and niched itself into a corner where it's not going to get any sales. I've got some models that are very flexible in their use. They're packs of modular environment kits that are quite generic. I do find a lot of downloads on these models, and it's because they are flexible. They are environment type models, environment fillers that are well priced. Environment modeling is my passion. When you take on models like these, just make sure that you do a little bit of research beforehand to see if they are not saturated in the market. See what is out there, see what is not out there, and model according to that.